We begin now with tragic news from here in Kenya, where a six-storey building collapsed in Nairobi late on Friday, killing 7 people and trapping many others. This after days of heavy rains and floods. By Saturday morning, at least 120 people had been rescued.
A man responds to the calls of some people still trapped under the rubble. Anyone who could lend a helping hand dug with whatever they could find. Others used their bare hands, searching for any signs of life.
My sister came from home on Sunday, and so they told me that they are here. So when they told me like that, I came. And after coming, they told me that the house was shaking. On arriving here, I found the house had already collapsed down.
By Saturday morning, they retrieved 10 bodies. This mother broke down when she saw her children alive. The Kenya Red Cross said 150 building units and adjacent homes were affected. Heavy rains caused havoc in Nairobi on Friday, causing flash floods. 4 others died when a wall collapsed. Catherine Ogunde, CCTV.
Now, Kenya's President Uhuru Kenyatta is currently at Huruma in the outskirts of Nairobi. We have our correspondent Soni Methu on the line for us. She is on the scene. Soni, tell us to begin with, has President Kenyatta arrived there and has he made a statement in regards to the disaster?
Lindy, the president was here very briefly earlier on. He did not address the public. He did not address the press. He came basically to condole with the families. And at the moment, we know that the deputy governor of Nairobi was here earlier as well. And he indicated that the buildings around here, most of them do not have certification of occupation, meaning most of them are illegal. And currently what we do know is at least 2 buildings adjacent to the collapse are being evacuated. Most people are around this area who would be living under $1 a day. The question they have is, where do they go and how do they move?
We know, of course, Soni, that the 10 bodies have been retrieved from the rubble so far. We understand at least 120 people have been also removed from the rubble and have been taken to various hospitals in the city. Just give us now the latest on the ground with regards to those rescue operations.
The rescue operation is still ongoing. There are a few bodies here. They are basically citizens who started this work late last night around 9:15 when the collapse happened. And we have a team of at least 100, including General Service Unit, the Kenya Red Cross, and citizens trying to pull the rubble out. They're sifting through the rubble, trying to see if there are any people left in there. A lot of people we spoke to still say that there could be people trapped in there. A few minutes earlier, there were people saying that they're receiving communication from their family members saying that they are alive, they're still in the building. However, the poorly constructed building is making it difficult for any sort of mechanical rescue to happen. So this is being done by hand by a team of volunteers and family members as well as the police service.
Soni, of course, this incident has taken place following days of heavy rains in Nairobi. But perhaps just take us through the sequence of events that led to this tragedy.
Lindy, as of yesterday, the government and the Meteorological Department of Kenya issued a warning that there could be flash floods starting yesterday, and they say that these flash floods and these heavy rains will continue to at least the 4th of this month, of this coming month in May. So they had warned any individuals who live. They had warned any individuals who are living in slopes, in poorly drained areas, and as well as places that are known to experience flash floods yearly should evacuate or move. And so the rain started at around 4 o'clock in the evening, and they went on all night. And around 9:15, neighbors described what they had could be a flash flood. It could be a bomb or a heavy sound that caused a scare in the whole neighborhood. There was a lot of dust. And when people came out, they found the building had collapsed. This building is about 6 stories. It housed at least 119 houses. And so far, we're hearing at least 150 people live in the building. With the 7 dead and at least 130 rescued, the number still remains, but some are missing.
Now, of course, there has been a lot of finger pointing since this incident took place last night, Soni. Many saying that there are concerns over the approvals around building standards that are poorly enforced, and that's what could have led to the collapse of such structures. What more are you hearing on that note?
Yes, Lindy, indeed, the Deputy Governor confirmed that most of the houses in this area, this is an informal settlement in Nairobi, most of them lack certification of occupation. This is not the first time that buildings have collapsed in Nairobi, although some of them didn't have to take the floods to collapse. There's also a blame game going on the collection of garbage, construction of drainage systems. We're now hearing a lot of roads in Nairobi have basically become rivers. There are two people who actually were swept away in their cars last night during the floods. We had at least 4 people died after a collapsed wall in the Department of Defense. So there is quite a blame game going on. And if you can look behind this collapsed building where we are standing now, there's basically a river flowing through the entire neighborhood. So there's a lot to be blamed, but according to Kenya Red Cross as well, the rescue efforts were quite chaotic. The place is quite inaccessible, and we have the houses are squeezed together. It's difficult to access areas that need rescue operations. It's difficult to actually work as a team because people are not well informed when it comes to preparedness for disasters such as this.
I suppose what's particularly worrying, Soni, is that the rains are set to continue for the next few days. But we do thank you for that update. Soni Methu, live for us there on the site of a building collapse in Huruma in Nairobi.